Now let's do some actual coding. We are going to begin with what we call conditional statements. Conditional statements are simply going to test if a certain condition is met, and then if that condition is met, we are going to tell it what it's going to do. The first statement is going to be called an if statement. So we can define this problem as follows. We can assign a variable called passmark. So this passmark is going to be anybody who has gotten anything above this is going to be considered they have passed, but anyone who has below this, they would be considered they have failed. So if, for example, you score 51, so your mark is 51, and now we want to check if your mark is actually above the pass mark. So what we will do is we will use the if statement. So your mark is 51, so we want to check is your mark above the pass mark. So when we run this part of the code, it will tell you you have passed. But then we said the pass mark is 50. So somebody who has scored 50 would also have passed. So here we need to say greater than or equal to. Then when we run this, it's going to tell you that you have passed. Somebody who has a 50 would have also passed. And somebody who has a 49, that's not there. So we have not told the program yet what to do when somebody has not passed. So we'll have to come back and introduce another conditional statement called an else statement. So an else statement is going to test if your previous condition has been met, and if it has not been met, then you are going to give it another instruction on what it is going to do. So for instance, we can take this part here and assign it down here. So we say if your mark is greater than or equal to the pass mark, we say print you have passed. But then if your mark is below, then we have to assign another function called an else. And now when we get to run this, it is going to tell you because you have a 49, you have failed. Remember, we defined our pass mark as 50. What happens if the performance is in tiers in a case where you have, say, somebody who is getting 90 and above gets an A, as in this case. So here, if you get a 90 and above, you have an A. And then if you get between 70 and 79, you get a C. If you get anything below 60, you get an F. Using this case here will not be actually an ideal approach. And now you will have to use something else, which we call an else if statement, or simply written as elif. And this is going to be written as follows. You are going to define your mark, and these marks can be used now to test the logic that has been embedded in the code. If we do this, and we say you got a mark of 90, now the syntax or how this code is written is, you will have the first statement, an if statement. So if your mark is greater than or equal to 90, as we already said here, you have to get 90 plus, then your score is an A. If your mark is greater than or equal to 80, as in this case, you are going to get a B. All through up to this point. At the end, you're going to have to put an F, where if you score anything else, we can run this code and test if it actually works. So to run this, you're going to say you got a 90, so your score is an A. Somebody who got an 80, their score is going to be a B. And somebody who got 20, their score is going to be an F. You see? So that is how you are going to use an elif statement. And you can imagine or you can think about how this is going to be used in real world. If you are a manager, you're going to be paid 20,000 per diem per week. If you're a senior manager, you're going to be paid 70,000 per diem per week. If you are an associate, you're going to be paid 6,000 per diem per week. So that is where now we use a conditional if statement. Now, there's another special class called the nested if statement. So nested if simply contains an if statement inside another if statement. Now, here is an example that we can use a nested if. I want to run a condition of statements, and every time that statement is true, it is going to check the next condition until I reach to the last condition. If all the conditions are true, then it's going to output a certain outcome. Now here, I'm going to check if you are a student or not. if you are a student, then I will check your score. If your score is above 50 in this test, I'm going to check if you are subscribed to the management diary. If you are subscribed to the management diary, then I'll say thank you. To test these conditions, we are going to use what we call a nested if. So nested if, it means there's an if statement inside another if statement. Here is how it works. We're going to define the three variables. So the first variable is status. The next one is if you're subscribed or not. And then if your score is equal to 70 or not. Now, we will test the first thing. Are you a student? If it is true, then we will proceed to the next step. If your score is above 50, then we will proceed to the next step. So if your status is false, then it is going to output this: you are not a student. But then if you are a student, but then your score is below 50, it is going to output the next statement: your score is under 50. If you are a student, but you have not subscribed, okay, if you are a student and you have a score above 50, but you have not subscribed, then I'm going to say you are not subscribed. Please subscribe. But if you have done all these, I'm going to say thank you for subscribing, right? So let me just add that. Now let's try and run this. So for instance, if we change this part, let's say to true, and now we run this, it means you are a student, you are subscribed, and you got above 70. So we say thank you for subscribing, right? But then if, for instance, you didn't get the pass mark, you got a 40, then it means your score is under 50. But if you are not a student, now this is a string. It means if I change this to student, then it means it will not meet the first condition. Now, if I can run, it can tell you you are not a student because student and student are not the same thing. But if I say here you're a student and you actually got 70, but you are not subscribed, then it means you are not subscribed. Please subscribe. You can see. So that is simply all you need to know about if and else if statements.